People, and welcome back to my channel. This is my app that I've been building for quite a while now, designing, building everything from the ground up. It's called Shopmate Auto Budget, and right now it doesn't look like much, but believe me, it is a lot. You've got the budget screen here. This is where you add your new budget pots, and then you create them here. And you've got your list over here, which is where you add and scan all your shopping. And I'll show you how it all works. You've got your trolley over here, which is when you're in the shop. You select which shop you're in, you scan all your stuff, you tick it all, and you hit checkout, and you get a receipt, right? Something's wrong with that. Hopefully the button appears. Got your receipt stored over here, and this your pantry. But we'll show you how it all works. So you add a new pot, call it My Shopping. You add a budget, let's say 100 quid. You can say bills. We'll change all them categories. You can say groceries. Create that pot. Now here's your pot. Now you can see the active budget has shown up. My Shopping budget of £100, spend of 0, and remaining 100. You've got a little budget eater over here. Had a better budget eater before, but we'll get that back. As you may see in some of my other videos, but we've been adapting, changing, bulletproofing this whole app. It's not just a budgeting app, but believe me, there's so much power behind this app that you will be blown away if you actually knew. And you will, but it will take time to get through everything. So here we go, you've got your shopping, it's all over here. So now once you've got this set up, you can go to list, and it shows here My Shopping. You've got scan, activate, just to make sure that's the active one if you've got plenty of them. You can add manually, or you can scan. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll open the fridge and we'll start scanning some products. Right, so let me explain. You've got your shops here, and you've also got pantry scans. So like if you want to do your cupboards in your pantry, you can do that. So at first we're going to do a store scan, and we'll say, all right, cool, we've bought the ketchup. So we'll scan the ketchup. Ketchup says like 1.25. It's probably more than that. It's not the correct price, but for example's sake, add that. So that's now added to your list. So we've got over here pantry staples, 1 tomato ketchup from Aldi at £1.25. It's probably different price than that, I don't know. Anyway, this is just for like scan again. Now we've got Branston pickle. Let's just say that's £1.25. Right, and now that's added. Branston pickle, small chunk pickle, Branston, 520 grams. It took so long to get this where it is. You could put tomato ketchup as your favourite. You could put Branston pickle as your favourite. Once you do come over into the pantry analytics, you'll have all your favorited and your donated items. We actually have a donate to the homeless feature, but we'll get to that later on. Now your trolley, here we go, and the log trip button. So now your trolley's here, we can change, we can say, all right, today we're shopping in Aldi. So you select your store as Aldi, detected by manual. This is budget. Okay, so your tomato ketchup's in the trolley, your Branston's in the trolley, close pantry, go to frozen, select all your frozen, log your trip. Now look, £97.50 left on your budget. Receipt. You've got your receipt here. You can scan your receipt. Let's just say this is your receipt, right? I'll move that button up because that's a bit shocking. It's far down there. Right, once you go back and you click in, there's your receipt. Now that'll actually be a picture of your receipt. This is just an example, okay? Then that's your receipt. And over here in the pantry, you now have small pickle, which expires 26th of March, which I think is just a guess date. You can go in and you can actually change that. It's actually the 28th of December. But to change that, we actually have a collector mode. So over here we're building our own database, a collector mode. So Branston small pickle, you go in here, 520 gram, small chunk pickle, Branston. We need to select the expiry date, so I'm going to have to sort that out, right? We'll upload this. We can literally pull the data. You can save it to the drive. Actually, you could share it to a family member. Let's just say here, and you can click on it. In fact, someone's driving. Look at that. They tried to climb up that hill, bro, and they got trapped. Like, come on, bro. Right, anyway, back to the task. And now, look, everything we scan is getting logged. So every single time you go back to the shop and rescan the shop in the second time, you will always be recognized, no matter what. We're building up a database of products that we regularly buy. And also we're using Open Food Facts as a secondary database. So you jump on, like, it will link up the Only Food Facts, but Open Food Facts, it's got so much bad formatting, it's got wrong names, it's got wrong categories. It's literally a charity base where people just do it for free and they don't care, they just put anything. So I'm basically trying to build a database that is way more structured. It doesn't allow false entries, it doesn't allow false prices, it doesn't allow false shops. It literally has to match, all the data has to match for it to be logged, which is fantastic in itself, right? And basically, yeah, so we're really getting there. You can add, say, your internet bill. You can put internet. You could put what, 60 quid. You could put what, bills again. And then you could just say what, internet. Let's go to my list. It's activating internet. When it's active, you'll see the color change. See that? You can add manually. Let's just say Wi-Fi. Household items. 40 quid, let's say. Lock in the price. Now you've got Wi-Fi 40 quid on your bills. You can check all this over in spending. So in spending, you've got £2.50 in the spending there because you've done a shop for only £2.50. It will log everything by date. Over in here, you can do pantry reports. You can see, look, Branston pickle was scanned, tomato ketchup was scanned, scan some Pepsi Maxes and whatnot. And you can check all that over here. You can print, you can do all the rest of it. And we also have analytics. Items, most purchased items, favorited items, and donated items. You can also print, CSV, PDF, or share this. Yeah, so literally you got a search feature. You can search for pickle, Branston pickle, one in pantry, brings you right over here. Again, we did have a search feature over in the pantry, but this search feature seems to work well. Don't need two search features. And now look, your budget has gone right down here. We've only got 20 quid left. So let's add something for 22 quid. Let's just say I've got TV, and that's 22 quid. So add here TV for 22 quid. For £22. This is going to take us over budget. Boom, red. That's the budget eater at the top. Now we have it red. So look, it's saying when you go back to your budget, it will say boom, over budget by £2. Current spend of £62. And this will just log over here in the reports, in your actual spending reports. It should be here, but yeah, like there's more work to do, but like, trust me, this app is seriously powerful. And each time when you sign up and whatnot, you get Mate Coins, and you can use Mate Coins. If you're a free user, you can use Mate Coins to remove ads for 48 hours. We don't know how many coins yet. We're still building it. We're still working. But this is just what I wanted to show you guys. Everything's coming along. Oh yeah, and to delete a budget, you would swipe that way and it would delete it, but it would give you a warning first, and you could delete it. And to activate a budget, you pull it this way, pull it to the right to activate it, pull it to the left to delete, because we read from left to right. So right, left to right, good. Right to left, not good, delete. Yeah, and you'll always get a warning. So yeah, this is basically the app.